All right, we got all kinds of stuff on the docket for tonight. We got wheat cents. We have dollar coins, Sacagaweas, presidentials, bunch of wheat cents. We have bankrolled cents. We got bankrolled nickels. I have piles of wheat cents that I haven't gone through all yet, so maybe we can dig into some of those. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into tonight. I think we'll start off with some of these 58 Phillies. We're looking for the 58 DDO FS 101. So, kind of whatever folks would like to look at, we'll try to look at them. What's up? Mama's gone. Love you, buddy. Hopefully we can find some of these double die 58s. We'll go through them fairly quickly. We'll switch it up every so often. These ones are all 58s, 58 wheat cents. I did not bankroll search these ones. I bought these in a bag of wheat cents. Still cool things to find on them. They were relatively unsearched when I bought them, so maybe we can find some errors, some varieties. Did find one with a lamination, interesting lamination error on it earlier tonight. Let's see if I can find that one. There's this one here. Check out his forehead, his jaw, his cheek, under his chin. There's all kinds of extra lamination metal on this one. It goes all the way up to next between that W and E and we. The top of the obverse comes down through his forehead. There's a big extra blob on his forehead, on his ear, down his jawline, and under his chin. It's like a lamination lump. I don't think this is a die crack, but it was really cool to find this one. I was looking for double die, and I just looked at the letters, came down, looked at Liberty, came over, looked at the year, and I was like, wait, there's some extra stuff here going on. Start looking into it a little bit further. Found that big old guy. So that one's going in a flip for sure. We'll cruise through some wheat cents. We'll switch it up to some bankrolled stuff. Looking for the double die obverse on a 58 Philly right now. It's extreme doubling. Look at that 8. Looks like a little smushed. Maybe a little die chip there. It's kind of cool right there. Little lamination lump above the T on that one. It's very clear for a 58 right there. Now it's in quite fine shape, actually. Good clear back. Strong lines in the weedies. Pretty cool. 58s usually are not in super bad shape. You do get the occasional one that looks like it ran through the ringer.
My milkshake.
Okay, just take a little bit and drink, okay? Alrighty, buddy.
A little bit.
Okay. A little bit of schmooze on that one. I always get stuck in between these letters there. Gnarly. We're just getting started. Welcome to the stream. Leave a like. Share it with your friends. Go follow the channel. It's free 99 tonight. I got these fancy pointers here. Coin pointers. They are, I think, on sale 99 cents a piece tonight. Tonight only. Get them while supplies last. That was in a nice shape there. Looking for the double die aubers on a 58 Philly. It's extremely strong doubling is what we're looking for. Basically completely offset. So far, no dice. A little small pile of them here to look through. So we're going to cruise through these and we'll get into some rolled stuff. Get in some gold dollars. Possibly into some nickels as well. Looking for those silver war nickels. Looking for die chips, die cracks, cuds, clipped planchets, all kinds of stuff. Ooh, that's nasty corrosion, copper corrosion. I think wheat cents and Indian cents are some of my favorite ones to look through and look for. In bankrolled stuff, I found both. You just never know what you're going to find. Got to look at all of them. Got to look in the take a penny, leave a penny deal at the gas station. We pulled teens, wheat cent teens out of those things before, boys. A little crack across his forehead on that one. A little die crack going on. That's what we're talking about. Check that out. It's a little die crack. Can't really see it here. Right across his forehead, or his skull. You got skull. I'll put that one in the flip as well. I'm looking at starting to send out like a mailer, wheat cent mailer. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Have a video on that. Basically, what it will be is a mailing subscription. Subscribe for 1 month. Subscribe for many. There's going to be a cost associated. I'll send you a random wheat cent from the collection every month. I'm going to try to get each one in a flip. So cost is going to have to cover all postage and supplies. You get a random wheat cent from the bag. I got 4,000 wheat cents to give away. Share it with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when it starts. You could get 40s, 30s, 20s, whatever's in the bag. I'll pick one at random, throw it in the flip. Try not to send you 2 of the same year back to back, but I'll have to keep some sort of record of that. But plan on a mailer. Make sure you subscribe so you get the details when it does come out. Anyone who likes looking at wheat cents, likes a little bit of chance in the game, like I said, 4,000 wheat cents. I'll post a video with more details once I kind of iron everything out. And we'll start mailing wheat cents to you guys. And if I get one person that wants it, great. If I get 1,000, well, I have to start buying some more wheat cents eventually, but I think it'll be a fun little thing to do. I would certainly enjoy it. Hopefully other folks who just like to look at some old cents, add some coins to their collection, might be interested as well. Be a fun, cheap little way to get into coins, start your own collection. Subscribe your grandkids. If you got grandkids or kids, you might want to get mail every month and start a little hobby of their own. Kind of wish I got into this a lot younger, because I feel like I'd be a lot farther ahead if I had. I'd like to start spreading those out, spread out the wheat cents to other folks who'd like to look at them. You know, once a month mailer.
On Etsy, every sign of spring.
Few more 58s to go through. I'm just looking for the double die obverse on these ones. And then we'll get on to bank rolled, either nickels or pennies. Start to try to find some new errors to go through, learn something. That B looks mashed. Holy cow. I pulled all these 58 fillies out when I first got this bag at Wheat Cents. I knew that there was stuff to look for, but I didn't quite know what to look for, and I've been hanging on to them for years now. So once I got a scope and ran out of some other coins, I'm like, well, I got these Wheat Cents sitting off to the side, waiting for some investigation. This one looks like it might have a little die crack going through in God. So little line right here. Oh, now I'm marking it up. Jeez. Come on now. All right, that was my 58s. We'll start in with this roll, bank rolled. I found wheat cents. Today, actually, I found this one, a 53 out of San Francisco. Popped out of that bank roll. Got a lot of schmooze on that one, but that's kind of what we're looking for. And then I have NGC Coins website up off to the side. And we're looking at, obviously, US cents. A lot of new stuff in here. You can see some coppery edges, lots of new copper-plated zinc edges, but we'll get into it and see what we can, what kind of trouble we can get into here. 2018 Denver, looking for a doubled ear. One I learned to not too long ago. 88, looking for a reverse of 89. By looking at those there initials FG on the reverse. Where's everyone watching from tonight? Drop your location in the comments. Kind of curious. I've had some international folks on here before. I'm up in rural North Dakota, so if you guys got any of those new Liberty quarters, dimes, let me know. I hear they're a pretty hot commodity on the eBays. Brand new rolls, going over $100. 2020. Adrian in Houston, traveling in Houston. Oh, I've been down there a few times. About once a year, twice a year, I head down to Houston for work. Pretty cool down there. 88, looking for a reverse of 89 again. Raining in Houston. Well, we had snow today, so would you rather snow or rain? Silver Trucker, what do you want on an 82? I usually only weigh my 83s. Unless I find an 82 small bait Denver, I will weigh that one. It's gone. It's long gone by now. $90 Denver. Pretty scratched up. 84, looking for the double die obverse. I always flip them too. Yeah, but the 82s, yes, they can be copper clad. I don't save all my copper. You guys save your copper? I used to save copper. I have a ton of copper. And it's like, well, what do you do with it now? So I kind of stopped weighing it. All right, I stopped saving copper specifically, but if you get an 82, see here's an 82 large date Philly. I don't think there's any value if you find these in copper or zinc. Oh, there you go. I'll chuck this on the scale for you for good measure. Oh, nope, not copper, just zinc. 2.5. You were correct. So what's your plan with your copper? You gonna melt her down, or here's an 84 Denver looking for a doubled, I think it's a doubled date. E4 Denver DDO minor doubling evidence at the date. 99 Denver. I don't know everything about coins, so if you guys have things that you know about, shout them out in the comments, just like Silver Trucker. I really appreciate it. 87 Denver, looking for a repunched mint mark. It does not look repunched. The 87, it's repunched to the south of the first impression. So 92, we're looking for all 92s, Denvers or Phillies. I don't know about San Francisco, but I would assume so. Looking for the close AM in America. Definitely not the close AM. Son of a gun. 75. Adrian, you save your copper too? Looks like both of you guys do. 63 out of Denver. I'm just kind of curious. Like, I've heard some people will buy it, some people just hang on to it. I just started to run out of room, and then it's like, well, I want to look at new coins, or I want to look at more coins. So I just stopped saving it. I have like a huge protein container full of copper in the basement. 63, looking for the D over D, or the DDO. Doubling seen only on the 3 of the date. Interesting. This one is in pretty rough shape. And oh man, we'd have to I don't clean my coins, but I scrape them sometimes when they're schmoozy. And everyone's just cringing right now. That's right, so am I. Nah, nothing there. It's a good idea, Silver Trucker. I might have to do that. I do want to do a wheat cent mailer. Here's a 2018D looking for a doubled ear. I do want to do a wheat cent mailer. I have all these wheat cents, and I'd like to mail them out to folks. It's gonna have to cover cost of postage and supplies, obviously. But I don't know what it's gonna be yet. But it's be once a month. Whoever signs up gets a random wheat cent in the mail with a little blurb about it. Maybe it'll have like mintages and things to look for on it, like a starter, kind of starter thing. So go subscribe to the channel. It's going to be coming out here, I'm hoping in the next month or so. And my plan with it is to, if you got kids, grandkids, if you want to sign up for yourself, I'm just going to reach in, grab some wheat cents. I have these handy. So 58 Wheatie, you get a 58. It'll be in a flip with the mintage and things to look for on it. Maybe a little printout of some examples of what to look for on it. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can see that video when it comes out. And maybe I'll think about that copper idea too. I mean, if people got interest in it, maybe I'll throw a copper and a wheat cent in there. 92, looking for a close AM. That's a great idea. Got some extra bumps on this. Oh, there's just copper pitting. Got dots everywhere on this sucker. It's like, dang. Just copper corrosion. Silver Trucker, better subscribe. Send you some wheat cents. Oh man, that thing is scratched all to hell. $75. My bank still sells me bank rolls. I have 4.5 boxes right now, sitting waiting. Here's an 82 Denver, large date. That one's a copper one. Nice. I got to get that video put together. I just have to kind of crunch the numbers, see what it's going to be. Yeah, I'm able still to get them by the box. They don't give me usually more than one box. Sometimes I get two, but it's like build a relationship with your banker. I go through mine, I bring them back to the bank. So that's why they kind of will sell them to me. I had to kind of do some talking and some convincing on that, but ooh, I got Indian head cents too. I'll spice up the giveaways. Spice them up. Here's 83. Just 2.5. $2008. Yeah, I have a bag of what I would consider extra Indian head cents, so maybe I'll sweeten up the subscription, and there's a chance to get either a wheat or a Indian head cent. That's a really good idea. Nice 80 Denver copper. I have so many coins to go through, so I just decide, well, I'm just gonna go live. Folks want to go through them with me. If I can learn something from you guys, that's awesome. You guys can learn something, that's awesome too. I told my wife, bless her heart, about my wheat cent subscription thing. She's like, that doesn't sound very cool. I was like, I mean, I don't expect you to love it, but I like looking at coins, and I'd probably sign up for something like that. It's gonna be cheap. It's gonna cover my expenses and maybe time running to the post office to mail all those suckers and put it all together. But I'd rather do that than hold on to them and hoard them myself. It can mean that your kids and grandkids or yourself can get some extra coins for your collection, you know. 95 Denver. Look for a DDO. We're going to look at all the lettering and the date and the mint mark. Nothing there. All right, we'll do one more roll of pennies. I have gotten some enders out of this box too. So speaking of getting boxes from the bank, you kind of do have to know your bank. I got buddies, they live 20 miles away and they can't get boxes of pennies for anything. So I had to go pick them up each box. There's some dark coppers right in the middle. Nice fat edges. Pulled out 1 wheat cent earlier today. This box, I'm up to 6 Wheaties. $20.16. Yes, I usually only weigh my 83 pennies, but because there's that kid in Kentucky, like in January, found a 83 copper planchet, sold for like $6,000. I'm pretty sure he sent it to Rob Fine's Treasure, and kind of like got it, semi-professionally authenticated. And they're like, yeah, you should really get this thing graded. And they got it graded and it got put in an auction, and kid made off like a banshee. Another 83 Denver, checking for copper, 2.5. If I find a copper 83 or later, I'm definitely doing a giveaway to anyone who throws a comment down on the video. Has to be 83 or later. And even if I find it on my own, shit, I'll still split the proceeds.
Credit cards.
Share the proceeds, 2.5. No dice. 2024. $19.99 Philly. We're looking for the wide AM in America on the reverse. Oh, at the close AM. Silver truck. I got 2 silvers today. Coin roll hunting. Holy cow! 53 dime and a 64 quarter. That's awesome. I have not pulled a silver quarter. I have pulled a silver dime. I pulled lots of silver halves, but never a quarter. And I actually went to the bank and gave him a silver quarter, had him run it with a bunch of coins I was returning, and it kicks them out. So pretty sure they just put them in the drawer. That's why you always got to ask at the drawer or at the teller, like, hey, you got any silver? And examples in your pocket definitely help. The 88 Denver, looking for the reverse of 89. What else on this one? So here's, I think I saved one of these. Here's 89. Let's zoom in on this a little bit. So here's the 88. Oh man. Try to get a little better focus. The digital zoom's not that great, but. So here's 88, and what we're looking for is the reverse of 89, which looks like that. If I can get those both on the same. Zoom out just a little bit. Try to get these guys both on the same plane. See the difference there? These ones are a little thinner. These ones are a little fatter. This one's just a curve and a straight up and down on this part of the G. This one comes around, and then there's a little lip at the bottom, and this part goes in just a touch, right in the middle of that G. I'm just going to take a picture of that somehow. So that's what we're looking for. 88 reverse of 89. Doesn't matter the mint mark on them. $91. I found you got to look for those W mints in your quarters, though. You can find those. Out of 2 boxes, I pulled 3. W mint quarters. The 2019s and 2020s. Definitely make sure you're looking out for those. Easy $20 pop right there. Another 88. Look for the reverse of 89. Not the right one. $19.91. $76. We got a little edge. Oh, it's just dirt and grime. I thought that might have been like a dye chip on the edge there. $18 Denver, looking for the doubled ear. Lincoln's ear. Keep looking, Silver. You will find one. Or the bank. Tell them you want a box of quarters or a couple rolls of quarters. You will find one. I guarantee you they are out there. You just have to look for them. And there's no cheating. You just have to look through everything. So there's a 67, definitely copper. That's one of them fat ones I was telling you about. What is that? 2001 Denver. Pretty beat up there. 2008, last year, Lincoln Memorial. 2015 out of Denver. And you're getting after it, huh? This is a 2023 Denver. We're looking for Phillies to look for the VDBV. Nothing on Denver, though. Another 88. Nope. '82 large date Denver. Check it on the scale just for funsies. There's another copper. Maybe I should weigh my coins, or get everything together for that mailer and see kind of what it would weigh. 1996. Looking for the DDO on a Philly. FS 101. This one says doubling visible on We Trust, the date, and Lincoln's coat. Looking at We Trust. A little line above the T there. That's interesting. I'll send you a good a coin pointer in the mailer too. Custom coin pointer. Can't forget that. $4 value, tell you that. The date and Lincoln's coat. Oh, interesting. 73. Last one of the roll is at 87 Denver, looking for the RPM repunched mint mark. I think it's repunched south. 87 repunched south. I see a lot of these. They got like the lamination bit comes up to it. They got some schmooze coming up to it. If this was a true RPM, if we saw that, we'd also see it up here too. And then see this lamination coming up to the 7. This isn't a true doubling or anything, but I've seen that a ton. Get really excited about it in the beginning. We can switch it up. We can look at some nickels. Let's do some nickels. here's what I have. Just so you guys. So I'm on ngccoin.com, and under the Variety Plus, sorry, I can't really get it all really easily, but so it's under Resources. Go down to Variety Plus. It's on ngccoin.com, and then go down to I went to United States. So you get to Variety Plus brings you this page. You can do United States, World Tokens, Great Britain, Poland, any country they have here. I've never gone in any of these other ones, but they got all kinds of them. And I go United States coins on the far left, and then we'll go to nickels. So I'm going to open up Jefferson because that's probably what we're going to come up with. And this site has all of the years and the mint marks and what to look for. So for example, the 38 QDO trust, it says right here, trust and liberty display multiple images. And I'll give you some images to look at. Give you a nice zoomed in version, some pictures of it, what to look for. Liberty, got a bunch of extra bumps on lots of these letters here. So highly recommend it. Go there. That's what I use. I don't know lots of this off the top of my head. So once you do it though, you start remembering some dates. Got one darkish rim, but it's not, I don't think it's a silver or anything. We'll start with that one now. How about 64? 64 Denver. So nickels, I haven't looked at nickels a whole lot on this site, so it's gonna take us a little bit longer, but we'll get there. 64. 64 Philly. There's a DDO VP001 and doubling visible on In God We Trust. So that's what we're gonna start with. Pennies I can usually get through in about 8 minutes. These ones, it's gonna take a little longer. Oh, let's find another. Okay, so I thought that was a die crack of some sort, but that's just the edge. Just the start of it. I have something else too. If you are on the go and you don't have a computer handy, you don't want to look them up on the computer, you can also get these Cherry Picker's Guide. I have 2 of these. This is 6th edition volume 2. Comes in 2 volumes, there's this book as well. This is 6th edition volume 1, half cents to Jefferson nickels. And then volume 2 is half dimes, 20-cent pieces, quarter dollars, 1800s to date. This has a lot of the same stuff as NGC Coin site has, maybe more, maybe less. It has images, it has dates, years to look at. For example, so just for example, here's quarters, 2005 P Minnesota, double die reverse, portion of extra tree, right of 4th tree, basically in the middle of the coin. They'll give you some reference information, a picture, and then some prices on some varieties and different grades of things. So this is another option. Here's another example of the 2005 P Extra Tree. Lots of these are super helpful. Like they got awesome imaging. Kansas Silver Proof, P Wyoming doubled saddle. Where to look for exactly what you're looking for. Highly recommend this. These are a little slower for YouTube lives and stuff, but super awesome books. I bought volume 2 first. I didn't realize there was 2 volumes of them, so I was like, what the heck? This doesn't have all the coins I'm looking for. But yeah, highly recommend that. 15 Denver. It'll just take us a little bit to get used to some of these. So the latest we're looking for is a 2005 Denver on the NGC coin website anyway. US 79 Philly. We have 64s, 75s, 2004s. Okay, so nothing in 79. 15 Denver. I have found a few war nickels from this bank as well. We still do look at every coin. You can have clipped planchets, die breaks, die cuts, rotated dies. That's a good one to look for. I was doing a live a couple weeks ago and I flipped a coin around as a quarter and it was 45 degrees off center or offset. So 2002 was 84 Philly. 70 San Francisco. Yeah, double die and machine doubling are both valid errors though, so I save them both. I don't have an example right offhand, but I found really, really good machine doubling on some quarters before. It was a 70S. I like the S mint marks. I'm going to save it. It's not worth like anything super extra. 81 Philly. Super flat coin. 17. These just sound different, eh? Yeah, if you got a scope too, definitely get a scope. I have a link to this exact one in my channel. It's free for you guys to use. I get a small percentage if anyone ever buys it. So 88 Denver. I think it's a 4.3 inch. It's rechargeable. It's got a few different lighting options. I've been digging it quite a bit. So highly recommend it. Here's a 75 Denver. We're looking for a misplaced mint mark. So this is the normal mint mark placement. The misplaced one is about right here next to the 5. Nickels seems like there's not much to look at until you find something to look at. And you're like, bammo. Hit that like button. Go subscribe to the channel. It's free 99. Then you'll get first options on the new, what should I call it? The wheat cent mailer. 2001 maybe? 2001 out of Philly. The wheat cent mailer coming to a location near you soon. '79. I should really like. There's channels that the people like act crazy and stuff. I don't really like those. 2 monthly 2. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good name. Hey, there's a little bit older one, a 59 Philly. There's got to be something on the 59. I gotta zoom this. I'm gonna adjust just a little bit here. Monthly 2 cents. I like it. Zoom up just a little bit so we get that whole date in there. 59 Philly. What are we looking for? If anything, 58. Nope, nothing on a 59. I used to save all my 64s and earlier because the mint marks on the reverse. Stopped doing that too. So I don't know if folks are interested in those or not, but holy smokes. Check the wear on that one. This one just got rubbed to death. These are kind of the coins I save too, because this is, I mean, it's a damaged coin. It's post-mint damage. But that's sweet. Can I find full steps on this one? Oh, I gotta check that one. Good thought, good thought. How many steps you guys see? Count them out loud. And go. 1/8 step. I don't know. Pretty weak. Not a full steps. Let's get back to this one. This one's kind of cool. Just completely shot. 100%. 2000 somethings. he's just peeking out at us. 60 from Denver. Check out the steps while I pull out. 60 from Denver. Nothing on a 60 from Denver. 0.0 steps. 81. 2021, getting a little more recent here. Let's get these likes up. We'll hit another roll of nickels here. 83. Another 83. Sweet. Let's do some more nickels. I haven't done nickels a lot. Sometimes it's like, well, I don't feel I'm very knowledgeable on something. And I don't really want to do them, but these are kind of cool. That's some interesting coins out of that last lot. You guys have fun? Good. Yeah. Sweet.
So Mike said, oh,
21. Let's learn some more nickels. 2001. I don't think there was anything. No. Just maybe some rotated dies, maybe some die chips, die cracks. Maybe a clipped planchet somewhere. I found a lot of old nickels. 38s, 39s, 40s. I don't know if I found a 39. I don't know. 30s, 40s, 50s. I have a lot of them. Do I know where they are? Probably not. It's a story for another day. $64 from Denver. 64 from Denver, looking for a RPM. Repunched south, currently scarce. Don't see any repunching on that one. The other one's repunched. They're both repunched south. VP 002 and FS 501. Something to look for. Maybe a Warnick will pop out of here. Maybe not this roll, maybe the next one. $82. That 2011. Maybe some more interesting coins will pop out of here. Lots of new stuff. $77, I think it's, yeah, 75 in the 70s to look for. 66, Philly. Nothing on a 66. Morgans, I do not have any Morgans. They're so dang expensive. 2005. Bison. This is Philly. Ooh, we got something to check on this one. 2005. P. Bison. Doubling visible on In God We Trust, Liberty, date, mint mark. Not so lucky.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have a peace dollar in my possession. It's not mine. I did not steal it. I posted a video on a small local collection on my channel. Went over all those coins. Pretty interesting lot. A lot of old cents. A bunch of pieces of silver. 64 Denver. Looking for that repunched mint mark. Repunched south. We're gonna zoom way in on this sucker. Get it up close and personal. Let's see what we can find. We'll go in a little bit more here. Really want that to be a repunched mint mark, but I don't think it is. Just got a bunch of mashiness. It's just like, it's damaged. The pictures I'm looking at, they're like way off. So, unfortunately, I have to keep on going. Yeah, time for one more roll of nickels. Maybe we'll get some dark edges this time. One can hope. Oh man, they all look pretty shiny again. Pretty shiny. Let's see here. Here's my machine doubled coin I found. 65 DDRFS 801. Put it in a reused flip. Let me change my lighting option here. So I think this is machine doubling, but it's very clear, and it's on most letters. All of the doubling is going the same direction. So See the extra lines on the left upper side. This is my best example I found of doubling. Pretty sure it's machine doubling. I found a couple that were kind of machine doubled. So if that's what you had in mind, that's what I got. I don't think my other ones made it into flips yet. Once I dig up the rest of them, I'll probably have to put them in a book so I can pull them out on demand. 88 Denver. Anything else you guys want to see? I'll see if I got it in my collection too. I have these ones. These are some interesting coins. So here's a piece dollar from one of my neighbors. 22 piece dollar. Pretty sure if you find these in like a high relief, it'll be a high dollar coin. Pretty cool hunk of silver there. Some of these. I pulled these out of bankroll before. This has got tape on the outside of this. It's not the coin that's super grubby. Walking Liberty $50. Barber $50. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Kind of a fun little collection to go through. He dropped them off. I said, go through them, look at them. '96. Let's keep on trucking. You guys ever been to Michigan? Wait, is this Michigan? I have no idea. Ocean in view. This is not Michigan. Oh, the joy. 2005 Denver. What's a barber half go for these days? What'd you pay for that? Just out of curiosity. Silver trucker lived in Michigan. Are you a Youper or are you a troll? I'm very curious. I was born and raised a Youper. $23. $25, not bad for a barber. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear another Michigander on here, though. Here's a 2004 Denver, the handshake version. Oh, did I say Denver? Shoot. Yeah, that's a Denver. On the Phillies, we're looking for a double die obverse. Not on the Denvers. Muskegon. Nice. Been there once, I'm pretty sure. Just once, though. It was a brief visit. '06 Denver. I want to find some oldies. I want to find some silvers. Or some errors. I'd be good with that, too. It is a great, what is it, Saturday night to look for coins. 72. '16 Denver. 93. Nothing old popping out of this roll. Just some fresh coins hot off the press, just about. Oh, see this edge damage? If you don't look at the edge damage, it looks like a cut on the edge here. I'm getting so excited for those before. Look at it under the scope, it's like, yeah, found something, but no, just an edge damage. Oh well, better luck next time. Last one of this roll, 2015 Denver. I don't know if we can find anything in these. I got this envelope of gold dollars from the bank the other day. Presidential, Sacagawea. From what I'm looking at, there's a 2007, and these are going to be hard to look at. Look at the rim, 2007. Is it 2009, John Tyler, $1. Martin Van Buren. I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look it up. Don't worry, trust me, I'm a coin collector. I have got a great sense of humor. Dollars. Presidential dollars. Okay, George Washington is a 2007. So if I find a George Washington, I can look for it. But pretty much there's only one. Got a Martin Van Buren. We have a John Adams. Wounded Eagle, nice. Here's a 2000 Denver Sacagawea. Pretty sure there's Philly things to look for on these ones. Oh, see what we can find. Dollars. Sacagawea dollars. Anything on a 2000 Denver Millennium set? $75,000 examples punched. I don't think this is part of the Millennium set. Another 2000 Denver. Pretty cool looking coins though. Andrew Johnson. Another Andrew Johnson. back to back. Andrew Jackson. Ulysses S. Grant. You guys probably have ice machines where you're at. Up here, they give these as change in the ice machines. Kind of cool. I just bought a roll of uncirculated presidential dollars, I think. I don't know what they are. We'll see. I'll get them in June. 2000 Philadelphia. Sacagawea. 2000 P Cheerios promotion, regular reverse. $1. I think you have to find these in the packaging. They are sealed in standard NGC holder. They're not graded. Coins must be removed from the packaging by NGC to earn this designation. 2000 P Cheerios promotion prototype reverse. First reverse features much more detail in tail feathers. I'd like to find one of those. There are a couple lines in there, but I think the cross hatching needs to be there. It is believed 5,500 were struck, so they're worth some money. And the 2000 P Speared Eagle from die gouges run diagonally across the eagle's breast. So they'll be looking here, and they're looking for a line like right here going this way, and a line going right here like this way. That'd be a sweet find too. Like 2000 Denver. Another 2000 P. Checking out the feathers for some extra cross hatching and a speared eagle. John Quincy Adams. That's some extra scratches on that guy. And here's one of the new ones. And then the date and the mint marker on the edge. Can't make it focus on that. $2020, maybe. $2010, I don't know. Cool, that's all I had for those. We can do nickels, pennies, or wheat cents that I pulled out. What you guys want to do? Aging, you found a wounded eagle? Nice. That's awesome. I don't know what those were worth offhand, but car wash only had dollar coins. Yeah. All right. We got a vote for the Wheaties. Let us see here. 56. Okay, the 56 I had pulled out. Got a big old bag of 56 Denver wheat cents. And the 56 Denvers have all kinds of RPMs on them. They have D over Ds and D over D over D over D. So we're going to just look at mint marks on the 56 Denvers. And we'll get real zoomed in a little bit extra. focus in on here. So we're gonna look for mint marks all over the place on these guys. Make sure you check both sides. Check for rotated dies and whatnot. So these can be repunched east, south, north, west. Up by the 9, I'm pretty sure they have one of these. Looking for all kinds of them. And these are going straight into the bag for the monthly 2 cents mailer. We're gonna have to stick with that one. That's an awesome name. I think I have a bag of like 4,000 some Wheaties. Just all waiting for some new collections to be a part of. I could, and I have looked at coins for hours on end. I could do it again, even if it's just doing this. 56. Like, how many hands did this go through? How many people spent this? How many people found this on the ground and saved it? How many loaves of bread have you purchased or have been a part of in purchasing? A little closer placement on that one. Got some schmooze on this one. Gross. So your fingers get all black looking at coins. You get schmooze on them all. After we get through this little stack, there's a little extra damage on that D. Makes me get all interested in looking at what it's all about. Like, just to give you guys an example, like here's the kind of stuff we're looking for. This is way off. This is way off. This one's not so bad. Mint mark punched initially into the tail of the 9. It's pretty faint there, but you can see it. So you gotta kind of look all around on these things. This one's punched way south, and it's not as prominent, but it's clear that it's there. It's clear that it's there. They're not all super obvious. This one's repunched slightly south. You can see a little bit of extra stuff right above the D in these examples. So I like this site so much. This one repunched southwest. It's not a very super great example, but I guess you can see on the inside of that D a little bit. Some extra stuff. So that's kind of the stuff I'm looking for here. I'm just checking out the mint mark, seeing if we can see something. And sometimes you see a shadow, like, oh geez. Look at, there's a whole another mint mark right here. And no, it's just a bunch of gunk. Don't get excited, just a bunch of gunk. But that's what we're looking for. You guys ever find a RPM? I have not yet. I would really love. Oh, my time's coming. On some of these, it's like how do you decipher? Like, are my eyes playing tricks on me, or could there be a D right here into the tail of the numeral 9? Because the example photo is like, you do kind of have to squint at a little bit, in my opinion, but I don't know. I might have to have someone else look at that one. We're on the right track, that's for sure. This one kind of looks like it's in the 9 too. Am I seeing things? That is the FS502. I'm gonna look these up. 1956, 1 cent, FS502. Graded AU50, $75. MS64 for a 56 Denver FS 22.1. You kind of got to wonder how rare some of these are. Maybe they're super rare. Maybe you'll never find one. But it doesn't mean you stop looking. Always keep looking. Some extra scratches on the back. We got some super damage on that D. Super smushed. Super smash. It's gonna be part of Super Smash Brothers. It's like, bam, almost an hour and a half later. Where did the time go? Barely went through any coins. I'll keep mentioning it. If you guys want to become part of a wheat cent mailer, be a monthly mailer, got all kinds of wheat cents I want to send off to new collections. If you have a grandkid or a kid or yourself, you want to get a random wheat cent out of my wheat cent bag every month. It's going to have a small cost to help cover the cost of shipping and preparation stuff to come with a wheat cent in a flip. And something to look for on that wheat cent. If there's things to look for, I suppose. Go follow the channel. I'm gonna get some details put out on the channel, so go subscribe if you're not already. So when that video does drop, I'll have a post about it as well. You guys will be notified, and you can get on the action. I'm actually really pumped about that. And we're over 1,700 subscribers now. That's awesome. I also want to do a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Get something of value put out there for a giveaway. A freebie. I'll pay shipping and handling. I'll pay it all. I know there's lots of channels that do giveaways and everything. I haven't gotten into it yet, but definitely coming up on the radar. You guys do not want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. Lets me know that you guys are interested in the content and can keep doing some live searches and some videos put out there for you guys. I learn just as much as you guys when I do these things. Definitely enjoy it. Here's a little shinier one. All right, let's do another penny roll, bank rolled. Switch gears back a little bit. Maybe we'll find another Indian cent. I found an Indian in one of these bank rolls, believe it or not. A key date. But man, was it in rough shape. We got a 94. 93. Nothing on 93. $61 Denver. Oh crap. Now I'm mixing up all these with my Wheaties. I don't want to mix these up with my Wheaties. They have not earned their spot yet. Can't do that. 61 Denver. We'll look at this and see. I got NGC coin up here still. 61 Denver. Anything on a 61? We have D over D. D over horizontal D. Don't see that. D over D. Nothing on that. How about a 64? Anything on a 64? It is copper. DDR. No, 64D. Looking for a D over D. Just to RPM. Nothing on that one. Shield. Second to last year. US cent. Can you believe they're not making these anymore? Can you guys get cents at your bank? I can still get them at my bank. They'll sell me by the box. But there's an 83. Gonna weigh that sucker looking for copper. Looking for that $6,000 coin. Easy money. 87 Denver. for PM. Nothing there. 2017 Shielder. 2000 looking for a wide AM. 2000 Wham. Nope, they're touching. 98 looking for a cam. No, 98 Wham. Wide AM. Nothing there. But boom, check it out. Bankrolled Wheatie. What year do you think this one's going to be, guys? Bankrolled Wheatie. In pretty decent shape. I'm going to say 57. I'm guessing a 57. In pretty good shape. Oh, a 47. I did not expect a 40s. That was my oldest coin of the day so far. 47 Denver. Bank rolled, baby. Boom. That's why you got to keep looking. Keep on hunting. So we'll look for a 47 Denver on ngccoin.com Variety Plus. 47 Philly, there's stuff. 47 San Francisco, but nothing on a Denver. So that sucker, I guess I'll keep it out for now. That's my oldest Wheatie I found today. Second Wheatie I found today. I'll take that all day long. I can hear that roar of the crowd's excitement. $20.24. We're going to finish up this roll. We're going to wrap it. Possibly. We'll see. 99 Denver. Not a whole lot of super awesome finds today, but a couple Wheaties, I'll take those. Nothing super wild and crazy, but always a good time. For dang sure. We went through pennies, we went through nickels, did some gold dollars, looked through some pre-sorted wheat cents, looking for errors from ngccoin.com, getting all hyped up about the 2 cents monthly mailer. 95, huh? 95 Philly, looking for a double die obverse in God We Trust and Liberty. We'll check that out. Pretty clear, pretty crisp, and Liberty. Pretty crisp. 76, 77, 92, looking for the cam. Doesn't matter if it's a Denver or Philly. There's a close AM where there's no space in the word America between the A and the M. That'd be a fun one to find, huh? 95 Denver. Looking for the DDO. Nothing there. $16, nothing on it. 16, they're worthless. No copper, no nothing. We're up to 7 Wheaties in this box, maybe. Pretty sweet. Not real sure what happened to the YouTube algorithms. They dropped way off since their YouTube outage. I think they're still reeling from that. 93. Let's find an oldie. 79. All right, well, what do we find here tonight? We found the oldest Wheatie that we found today, 47 out of Denver. Oh, we found this slightly off center, 84. I think it's just slight. I'll have to put it in a flip to really see. We found a 56. Looks like I have a ghost Denver mint mark. RPM. We found a 53S earlier tonight. This afternoon, actually. Found this 58 with the die crack in the hair. That was pretty sweet. Another 58 with a bunch of lamination errors on his head and his chin and his cheek. Started up there at the wee, coming down through his head. Big old splotch on his forehead. Extra jowls on his cheek. Extra goiter on his chin. Pretty awesome. 69D with the weak FG. Partial floating roof. And a 58. Sometimes I'm like, why did I save this one? Oh, the E. Yeah, probably a cool one too. Got some die breaks on that one. Die chips or something. So, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to wrap it up there. It's been a long live. So, follow the channel. I'm going to be coming out with a video on the monthly wheat cent mailer. We'll have more details on that. Basically, I want to mail you guys out for a small fee. Just a wheat cent from the bag in a flip. Add to your collection. Sign your kids up for it. Sign your grandkids up for it. Make a great birthday present for their birthday month. So, more to come on that, but it's going to be awesome, you guys. Don't miss out. See ya.